I was out walking in a local cemetery one morning when I came across this one area that had this really cool fence, this low fence that surrounded this plot of land, and just really caught my eye. I thought it really looked cool, and I thought I would try to replicate it for Halloween. So, of course, I went out and got some poster board and went to the graveyard and traced it, cut it out, made my template, went and got some wood, some real thin plywood. I think I got 3 sheets of it, 4 by 8 feet. I don't think I used it all, but anyway. Now, there's the drill I use. You use a drill bit that's wider than the jigsaw blade you're going to use, and you just drill holes at all the angles of the template. Every place there's a curve or where you're going to have to turn the jigsaw kind of sharply, you want to put a hole there so you can reposition the jigsaw without trying to turn it too sharply, otherwise it'll break the blade. It just makes it easier, I found. And I found using these particular blades here, these DeWalt jigsaw blades, they worked really well. They're nice and strong and made it a little easier. Now this cutting it out is a tedious process. You just got to take your time, be patient, try to follow the lines the best you can. Don't force it too much or you'll break the blade. And don't press on the wood too hard or you'll break the tips of the spears off the wood and mess it all up. Now for the posts, just use 2x2s, tapered the ends with the jigsaw and Dremel sander. Got some rebar. It Lowe's pre-cut. Sometimes the ends are a little bent. You got to sort of hammer them to straighten them out so they'll slide up in the post a little bit better. Now I used this 1/2-inch drill bit and marked it and drilled up about 7 inches into the post. And then the rebar is the same diameter as that. So then I had to get another bit that's 5/8, I believe it was, and re-drill it to make it a little wider to give the rebar a little bit more room to go in there easier. So then I used a template to cut out some fins and then glued them on one at a time to the posts. Use little clamps to clamp them on. I used this particular glue to glue on the ping pong balls to the tops. It's worked okay. And here I am, adding the 1x2s to give it support to the main plywood I cut out, and I glued it, and some of the times it's kind of warped, so you got to sort of weight it down to make it stick better. And here I am pounding in the rebar into the ground, try to get it lower than 7 inches. And then you just stick the post on. And this is the way I decided to do it. I'm sure there's better ways. You might could think of some way to do it better, but I used Velcro. This is the Velcro I used. And just Velcroed the ends of the posts and the sections of fence so I could just install it and take it apart real easily. You just sort of stick it to it and just stick it together, and it sticks pretty good. So that way you don't have to screw it in and unscrew it and all this. Just stick it up real quick. And that's the way it looked. That's the way it turned out. Now, this is in my backyard. It's going to go in my front yard, so it's going to be spread out a little bit more. But this gives you an idea how it looks. Turned out pretty good, I thought. And then at night, I bought this product called Glow Wire off of eBay, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the lighting yet. This is I'm just playing around with it, and I taped some of this wire. This is real cheap stuff, doesn't cost much, to the tops of the fence, and it runs off, each little wire runs off 2 AA batteries. and it lights it up decent. Looks better in person. It's a little brighter. We want to keep the trick-or-treaters from running into the fence, so you got to do something there so when it gets dark. So I might go with this, and I might get some extra lighting maybe to shine on it too, to help brighten it up. Still playing with that. But anyway, all in all, pretty happy with the way it turned out.